Hello everybody, it's Zach here from realestatelicensewizard.com. Today we are going over another one of our practice real estate exam questions. If you're new here, we post a new question every Monday through Friday. If you have any questions you want me to cover, you can comment a question down below or send us an email with a question. Of course, if you want to try these exam questions out yourself, as well as tons of others, go ahead and check out our website, realestatelicensewizard.com. Now this series is amazing for anyone preparing for the real estate exam, so I encourage you guys to click the like button and subscribe. That way you're fully prepared come exam day. Anyways, let's jump right into it. So today's question, we're going to talk about tenancies. All right, so let's take a look at the question. Question states, a tenant rented an apartment signing a 12-month lease. After the lease expired, the tenant paid 1 month's rent and got a receipt. What kind of leasehold does the tenant have? Is it A, a tenancy at will, B, a tenancy for years, C, tenancy at sufferance, or D, a tenancy from period to period? So as always, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to pause it, think about it, come up with your answer. So go ahead and do that right now. All right, so hopefully you guys came up with your answer. Of course, hopefully it's the right one. So again, this question had to deal with tenancies and leaseholds. So what is our answer for this one? Well, the correct answer is going to be A. It's a tenancy at will. So a tenancy at will is a property tenure that can be terminated at any time by either the tenant or the owner/landlord. Now, it exists without a contract or lease and usually does not specify the length of a tenant's duration or the exchange of payment. If you do not have a lease, but you do have your landlord's permission to live in the apartment, you have a tenant at will or a tenancy at will. So the person again would be the tenant at will, making it a tenancy at will. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So basically, how do you break these questions down? Well, again, you just look at the terms and conditions of this specific agreement. What do we have here? Well, originally it was a 12-month lease. Okay. And then what happened after that? Well, it expired. Okay. And then after that, a tenant paid 1 month's rent and got a receipt. So again, they didn't set up a new 12-month lease. They didn't, it's not like the tenant didn't pay at all. They still have a legal right to be there because they paid a month worth of rent and they got a receipt for it. So clearly there's an agreement there. However, again, it's a tenancy at will because it can be terminated at any time. And it exists where there's usually not a specified time or duration. So if this was a different question, like after the lease expired, the tenant, signed another 12-month lease, then it would be something different. Or if it said maybe the tenant did not pay the next month's rent and, the landlord is clearly upset, well, then we would get into the tenancy at sufferance. So again, you just kind of got to break these down accordingly and kind of evaluate the different terms and conditions and then kind of categorize them and where they would fit. So hopefully that one makes sense. I know these ones are kind of tricky, going through the leaseholds and stuff like that. So, all right, guys, well, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much. We're on one question 147. I forgot to change the number up there, so I'll write it up here, 147. If you guys have been following along this long, keep up the great work. Honestly, you guys are killing it. 147 questions. That's something to be proud of, definitely. All right, guys. Well, thanks again. Have a great day. I will see you guys next time. As always, make today magical.